Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with we're live on the internet. I'm getting dropped frames though. That's not good. My dropped frames do not look good. I don't know what else do I have running here. Oh, that needs to go away. Email clients up. Hey Christopher, let me get my phone off of the Wi-Fi. Okay. And I've got another computer in there. It could be on the Wi-Fi, but Christopher, Nick, Kathy, Jeffrey, Luke. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? How are y'all? Hope you're all having a good evening or day or wherever you are in the world, afternoon, wherever you might be. Yes? Oh, this cat. Didn't I let you in already? Did I not let you in? Oh, I let you in. Oh, yeah, let me bring it out. Okay. You got food? You got everything you need here? Yep. You're good. You're good. You're good. Jeffrey, Luke, Joey, Stoney. Hey, 3 a.m. Joey can't sleep. Good, just chilling at home. Right on, right on, right on. Yeah, so, my friend Mark, he's crazy. So he's worked all night on my greenhouse. I don't know, 4 hours out there or something. He comes up. I'm like, how much do I owe you? He's like, $40. I'm like, only $40. I'm like, no. I gave him 100. He's almost done with the greenhouse. It looks fucking amazing. It's all covered and lit up. Look at this, guys. Look at the greenhouse. Look at that shit. It's not done yet, but man, look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's getting there. It's getting there. Mixer. Maybe Bugsy will be by tonight, Mixer. We'll have Bugsy, and we'll tell them coppers that they better just keep their hands where we can see them. Yeah, nice and steady and slow, you see? Yeah, say, copper. Deb, Megzer, Cather. Megzer, Cather. Moving on to that nighttime smoky. Number one was all the way at the bottom, of course, because I did a smoky time. Deb, Jeffrey, Joey, Heath, Gregory. Yes. We shall be smoking some of this blackberry deliciousness, which is now actually smelling like blueberry. The older it gets, the more it smells like blueberry. I'm really excited about that. Let me smell it again. Definitely has a blueberry smell to it now. I'm so excited. I'm going to change the name from True Black to True Blue. Now let's sing a song. True Blue, I saw you smoking alone, and then I offered my bone to wrap you in and have fun. I offered you my bone. Oh, yes, I've been watching Tiger King on Netflix. Oh, what a tangled web they are weaving on that show. It is very tangled entanglements indeed. So much drama. And then I realized, something Joe Rogan said on the show a few days ago. I think he may have been talking to Penn Jillette when he said, people that waste so much time worrying about what other people are doing because it pisses them off, waste their lives. And that's what Tiger King did. He didn't like, this woman, Carol, so he spent so much time worrying about her. He literally, she became his white whale, and he's letting her destroy his life, you know. And I'm watching this train wreck in slow motion. It's fucking horrible. I can't stop. It's like Billy said, you can't stop. You can't turn away, man. You can't stop watching it. My life's going like crap. All of our lives are going like crap, Jerry. Everyone's is. You're not the only one. Trust me. How big is the greenhouse? It's big enough for 6 giant 250-gallon pots. So 750 basically gallons of soil. It's like 40 feet long by 15 or 20 feet wide. Maybe 60 feet long by 20 feet wide. Something like that. Something along those dimensions. A nice 15-foot tall roof on it. Yo, Cushman, Luke Day, what? Meg Zaire, Shmong, Tiger King is a fuckfest, George F. Trina, hey, Project, what's up, George? Kind of feel bad for Joe. Would have been chilling still this day. George F. Right, George? Robin Johnson, yes. Yeah. Well, see, she did fuck with Joe. But this is the problem. I've had women fuck with me, too. You know, women and men fuck with me. You gotta know when to fucking... You gotta know when to do this. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, okay? It was back when I used to use cocaine. You know, and this was years and years ago, but I was on the internet, I was playing video games. And I had a problem one night with cocaine. I couldn't stop doing it, you know, and I had a problem. And the next couple of days later, whatever, I was playing video games with my friends, and we were in a chat room, and we were getting high. It was me and Cyber Reload and our friend at the time, 420 Soldier. And I was telling them, yeah, you know, I had a problem last night with cocaine, or a couple nights ago, and I couldn't stop. You know, it was really bad. I said I got out of control, and my friend goes like that. He's like, did you catch that? And I'm like, you went like that? I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, you don't know this? And I'm like, no, we're on video camera together, right? I'm like, no, what is that? He's like, dude, that's the cut it symbol. You got to know when to cut it off. You got to know when to call it quits, bro. You got to know when to say enough's enough. You know, and he was right about cocaine. I had a problem because I was an addict. You know, I couldn't stop doing it. It's the same thing with rage, anger. This is exactly what this guy's going through in Tiger King, and I've seen myself in it, where somebody gets you so angry that you go after them. But in going after them, what you end up doing is dragging yourself down. Now, those people have a lot more money. You can't win. It's called fighting City Hall, basically. You can't fight money if you don't have it. And boy, oh boy, you know, just watching that Netflix show, I can see exactly what Joe Rogan was saying played out in this drama. Don't waste your life on hating what other people are doing. It's out of your control and it's none of your fucking business. And you know, on a different level, he went after her, he attacked her, and then his biggest mistake was the copyright thing. And you know, he's just made a lot of bad decisions, and you can see that. I know people that are exotic cat lovers and handlers. They're psychotic. They are crazy people. You got to be crazy to want to have a fucking animal around you that can literally kill you or anybody that you love in a second, and there's no recourse. There's nothing you can do to stop it. When that animal wants you dead, it's going to kill you. And it'll just wait until the time is right. If it wants to kill you, it's going to fucking kill you. And, you know, it takes a psychotic person to do that with their life. Everybody that works in those cages with those animals You can say, oh, they love animals and they do it because they have a passion. No, they do it because there's something wrong with them. There's something broken inside their body, inside their brain. Trust me, there's nothing I would love more than to work with big cats. I would love it. Oh, I love big cats. I think they're the most incredible thing in the world. I love them just as much as you do. I love them just as much as anybody else on all of those shows, that on all those people in all those facilities that I'm watching on that show do. Trust me, I do. But there's one difference between all of those people and me. I'm not willing to risk my life to do something just to feed my own ego. I'm not willing to lay it all out there and put my fucking wrists under somebody else's fucking razor blades and just hope that they don't fucking cross paths. Because let me tell you something, that's what those fuckers are doing. And I got nothing but love and I got nothing but respect for them. I swear, I really do. I love those people, all of them. Though even Carol, she's fucked up, and even Joe, he's fucked up. They're all fucked up. But you know what I love about them is that they love animals, and I know that they do. But I'm also smart enough to realize that there's something inside their brain that's broken. And for you to do that, to be able to say, hey, like just say, hey, I'm okay if I lose my legs or I lose my arm. I'm cool with that. I'm just going to keep on living my life and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, me not so much. I'd rather not lose my legs or my arm. I'd rather not have something have its, meat hooks into me that can just literally shred me apart like a fucking piñata just because, it was in a bad mood. And it didn't know any better. It didn't realize that I wasn't going to be there the next day to fucking feed it. It wasn't thinking like that. And Mike, you're now blocked from my live stream. Fuck off. Fucking idiot. God, fucking why do people have to come in here and say dumb shit? Oh, Jeffrey? Oh, you used to work with big cats? Dude, you're psycho, bro. You're fucking psycho. Yeah, no, listen. What Joe is doing is not true, bro. Joe is in it for himself, and Joe is, listen, he's breeding those cats, and then he's selling them to people, and he has no idea how they're being abused or how they're being taken care of. It is, you can argue that he's keeping the species alive, but if they're in people's apartments or in people's homes or in a cage somewhere, is that really worth keeping the fucking species alive for? Or isn't that just for our enjoyment? Isn't that just for our enjoyment? Joe is not the person that you think he is. He is one of the biggest, worst narcissists that I have ever seen. He is at the level of Donald Trump, but even more so. Because the difference between Joe and Donald Trump is Joe's narcissism will allow him to step into a cage with 6 fucking beasts that will shred him to pieces. Donald Trump would never do that. Donald Trump doesn't have the balls. And personally, neither do I. Not interested in it. I have no desire to find out if I have what it takes to get into a cage with a fucking tiger. I've got no desire. I'm not curious. I'm not that fucking curious. Yeah, George, I'm gonna block you too. Don't come on here with fucking spoilers. Anybody else want to talk shit on my live stream? We don't do spoilers on here, okay, guys? All right, if you do spoilers, go fuck off. Go wet your finger and stick it in some little kid's ear. Fuck off. I bet you do that shit too. Jeffrey Barkley. Yeah, man. Hey, you know, if you're gonna live that life, um, you're gonna have to accept the consequences. Um, you know, if you haven't watched that show on Netflix, I really recommend that you guys watch it. It's it'll explain everything Joe Rogan said to you. Specifically, don't get caught up. You know, it's like these people that come in and troll me because they don't like, they don't like the fact that people like my show. And it really gets them mad that other people want to hear what I have to say. And I'm so abusive and I'm so mean and I curse and blah, 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 blah. They're wasting their fucking lives. And is their life is that meaningless that that's all you got is to come on my live stream and bitch like that? There's nothing to that. There's no light at the end of that fucking tunnel. So listen to what Joe Rogan says, okay? Stop wasting your lives on people that are pissing you off or things that you don't agree with, and all you want to do is let everyone know about how much it pisses you off. Oh, I hate those liberals. Oh, I hate those Republicans. Oh, I hate blah, 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 blah. And you know what? We understand. We know how you feel. Everybody knows how you feel. Everybody knows how I fucking feel about everything too. And nobody fucking wants to hear about it anymore. It's already been fucking said. We're just fucking wasting our time now. Yo, Daddy, the show is called Tiger King, and it's on Netflix. Yeah, I mean, anybody who has any experience with even domesticated animals like dogs and cats. Hey, man, I said this the other day. You could be holding a house cat and it could freak out. A car could backfire. Your stereo could fucking have some kind of a loud noise. Something could go on. Someone could slam a door. Your dog could bark. Whatever. Anything that frightens that cat. It's going to take all four of its claws and stick them right into you before it rips away from you and makes you bleed everywhere where its claws were. That's a fucking 15-pound house cat. And you're bleeding and you're hurt. And it really hurts, man. When a cat scratches you, it fucking hurts. Because it's dirty. And nothing hurts worse than a dirty slice. It just aches, right down to your bone. It is one of the worst cuts. And just imagine that times, I don't know, times 100. There's something wrong with you. All these people who are attracted to the men you'll see it. It's crazy. A lot of guys, they get these cats because women are drawn to them. They want to pet the cat, and eventually they end up with the guy, whatever. It's pathetic. Both the men and the women that are drawn to those fucking big cats like that, they're fucking pathetic. It is. That's what it was. He had a fucking pet tiger. That was it. And some of these guys have harems of women because they've got tigers. Women are fucking psychotic. They're just as fucking psychotic as men. It's fucking crazy. It's just the most shallow reason to be attracted to somebody. And especially when you realize that these people are fucking crazy already. There's already something wrong with them. So the women that go to these men, they want to be dominated. They see a man that can control a tiger, and they're like, he can control me. He can control the beast in me, and they're drawn to that. Scott, call me Nay. In fact, yeah, Scott, call me Nick. I don't know how long it's been out for, but it's called Tiger King on Netflix, and it's good. So it exposes humanity on many different levels, and it is a eye-opening show to watch. It's just basically for the study of humans. You know, this is one type of human, ones that are drawn to cats. Yeah, cat. You know, they've got like the crazy cat lady persona, like some lady. She never got married, never had kids, but she's got like 10 cats, and she loves her fucking cats more than anything. And she's crazy, and they call her Crazy Cat Lady, and it's like the same fucking thing. Crazy big cat people, they're very similar to crazy cat ladies. Crazy. And what that guy was doing, breeding and selling, man, dude, that shit is wrong. Those poor animals. You just gotta imagine every single one of those fucking cats is in a different environment, a different situation, not in a fucking jungle in Africa or Asia, you know, where it's supposed to be, and, you know, eating fucking Walmart processed beef, and, you know, oh, it's a fucking nightmare, man. I just feel so bad for those animals. That shit hurt, right, Daryl? All right, let's smoke. No law regarding cannabis. I like cannabis people better than cat people. I got to tell you, you guys are a little bit more down to earth, and I can appreciate that. This hopping off of that Netflix and coming in here, it's like, what a gear change. You know, it is such a gear change. It's just like I'm watching this thing. I'm like, these people are fucking crazy. I come in here and somebody says some bullshit to me, and I block them, and I'm like, yeah, let's get high. It's so much easier. Oh, Matt, I hope everybody's okay. Jerry, Heath, and Mr. Johnson. Sounds like candy bars. I'd like a Mr. Johnson and a Heath, please. And I'd like one of those Jerry Lawtons, too. With nuts. Nuts or nutless? Oh, you don't get Jerry Lawton without nuts. Is dead. Knew a man that raised mid-sized cats and exposed me to the one that he took me. Kathy, right on. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is justice for all. Cheers. I love that you said dead. Way to go, Kathy. Nope, can't say that I have. I'm so glad you said dead. You know, I hate after someone dies, people always have to say they passed. Yeah, you know, my friend Billy passed a gallbladder stone. Or does it mean they passed their expiration? Well, you should have checked their expiration date then. Shouldn't you have? Passed? If anything, I'd say they failed at breathing or at heartbeats per minute. Failure, fail. What do you call that? Passing. You're failing. This hurts my heart. Yeah, he died. Yeah, he died. Kathy goes, yeah, he died. Kathy. Wasn't Treadwell the guy that got eaten by bears? That dude was crazy. He lived with bears. Oh, I guess he didn't tread well, did he? Oh, damn! Dude, I need another bong rip of this goddamn True Blue. I'm calling it True Blue now, son. What? What? Oh! Oh! Nailed it! Oh, this guy. Ah! I got this dude right here giving me sideways looks and shit all night. Bunch of shopping mall got leveled. Barnes and Noble and Best Buy. Everyone was dodging the Rona. The Rona. I like you called it Rona. Matt Greer, right on, buddy. Nice post. 19 saved a bunch of folks. A shopping mall got leveled and no one was there because everyone was home. That is a great story. Coronavirus actually saved some lives. I'm still laughing about not treading well. Oh my goodness gracious. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. White ash. Beautiful white ash. So smooth. Look at that blue smoke. Blueberry, baby. Kimberly, hey. You got jacked for some coke? What? You got jacked for coke? Fuck alcohol. Alcohol's for people who are too stupid to have cannabis. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Big shout out to Steph Zamorano, who shouted out Trendy as Dabbers today on the Jimmy Dore Show on YouTube. Over 10,000 people watching the broadcast. I've gone ahead and I've uploaded that short little minute-and-a-half video all over the internet. You guys can watch it tonight. It's everywhere. It's on my Twitter. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's on Twitch. It's everywhere. It'll be on one of the uploads before this video. Watch it. It's fun. She holds up the fucking hoodie, man. I sent her a hoodie, one of these hoodies, and she fucking holds it up and shows it, and she's like, yeah, bitches. It's cool. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Smoke of that True Blue. Cheers. See the heart? Yeah, Kathy, I don't want to start talking about all that bullshit. Let me refresh the chat. This is a cannabis. This is a cannabis station. Talk about cannabis.
Carlos is a very good boy. Raz Rogan looks on.
Carlos is gonna jump up on my lap now. Which kind of cannabis are you smoking tonight, man? I just started watching Tyrone.
Smoking that True Blue. I changed the name. It used to be called True Black. Now I'm calling it True Blue, yo. You want to know why?
Because it fucking smells like blueberries now. It used to smell like blackberries, and now it smells like blueberries. Blackberry has more of a tangy, sweet, over sweet smell, right? Blueberry is more of a subtle, smooth smell. The difference between the two is you could tell the difference between them, but it's almost a difference of potency. And as the blackberry wears lighter on this, it is starting to smell just like blueberries now. If I gave this to someone and said, smell this blueberry, they'd go, damn, that smells just like fucking blueberries. So over time, and this has all happened within the last 3 weeks, this was smelling like blackberry 3 weeks ago. And then I noticed about 2.5 weeks ago, I was like, that's almost smelling like. Nah. Next day, I was like, that's starting to smell like blueberry. Day after that, I was like, oh yeah, it's got a blueberry smell to it now. So what it is plush berry crossed with 9 Pound Hammer. And known for blackberry, extreme blackberry smell and flavor. But I've been curing it and curing it and curing it. And this is where it's at now. It smells like blueberries. So I'm changing the name to True Blue. Because I think 9 Pound Hammer Plushberry, or Plushberry 9 Pound Hammer, is too long a fucking name. I mean, I would have at least called it Plush Hammer, Berry Hammer, or Hammerberry, or 9 Pound Plushberry, 9 Pound Plush Hammerberry, 9 Pound Plush Hammerberry. Tyrone, right on, Tyrone. You're gonna have to. I will have to smoke. This is Tyrone. I will have to smoke. I could just see your finger like this. I will definitely have to smoke some of those cannabis strains. And for me, it's yes. You will definitely have to smoke some of those cannabis strains. Dude, I should cut my beard right here. And just have this.
little beard. What do you guys think? I think it's gotten too long. I think this all could go, and we'd be fine. I think we'd all be okay. I think everybody would be fine if we got rid of the lump from the strump. The first person to say, I will never watch your show again if you cut that beard, wins. Find out what rate of people who have recovered from the virus. Yeah, it's all on they've got that all on the website. It's 1/4. It's like 1/4 of the people have recovered so far. And 5% die from it. Almost. More than 4% die from it. No, it's Don King. Don King, dude, let me tell you something. Don King could totally exist. Don't worry about Don King. Don King's still there if I do that. Don King is still there. How dare you even suggest no more Don King, son? AJ Ortega. See, Tyrone doesn't get it. He says it'll grow back. No, fuck that shit. AJ Ortega got it. I will never watch your show again if you cut that beard. I love it. I will never watch your show again if you cut that beard. I will never watch your show again if you cut that beard. I will never watch that show again if you cut your beard. I will never watch your show again if you cut it. Eric Sierra, Just Jay, Yo Daddy, lol. That's funny. You guys are great. You guys are hilarious. Just a joke. Love your show. Eric Sierra. Ugh. Ah. Where's my doggy? I need to be able to see my doggy at all times. He's got very big ears. I'm going to have to clean them again soon, I'm sure. My little baby boy with the big head. Look at him. Look at that big head. This guy's little paws are like this. His front paws, they're crossed like this. I love that. Gotta get a picture of that. You don't want to cut your beard, jeez. Don't blame me. Look at his little paws. There's his little paws are crossed. Can't really see it. Look at his little paws. Like, so cute. Whatever. Nobody crosses their paws anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. What are you looking at that? Psh, nobody even does that anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. What are you smoking True Blue? Nobody smokes that anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. Oh, would you look at that? Just look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that bong rip he's about to do. Oh my God, look at that. Look at the bong rip. Well, look at the, what is that, glass? Is that made out of glass? Is he gonna smoke out of that? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. What is in that? Is that drugs? Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Psh, nobody looks at that anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. Psh, psh, get out of here with that. Psh, what's wrong with you, pal? Psh, psh, unreal. Psh, Chip Diamond? Psh, unreal. Psh, never heard of me? Psh, unreal, pal. Psh, psh, you ever heard of me? Psh, not on my worst day, pal. Psh, unreal. Psh, Chip Diamond to you, okay, pal? Psh, unreal. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Cannabis is for all at the bottom of the hour. Gonna do is a little bong rip, yeah, getting high on the. Wow, Jeffrey, that's crazy news. Well, then maybe China really has beat this fucking thing. God, I don't think we're gonna do it. Now, let me see how we're doing on that. Hey, Jerry, it's going good. Right on Eric Sierra. I could play my electric guitar over that. It'd be kind of fun. No, you guys don't want to do that. I could rock that shit though. Just play guitar soloing over that shit. Try to act like I'm Steve Vai and shit. Pretend. I like to pretend that I can play guitar. If you ever wanted to indulge me, you know. Interactive. That's the one that I show all the time, Don, on my live stream. Got to change this. 665,000. 665,000. Okay, it's got 31,000 deaths, 665,000 cases around the world, and 148,000 recovered. Oh, this is just going crazy. United States, 124,697 cases. Spain looks like they're slowing down. Germany's put 8,000 more cases on though. So here, let me show you guys. .5G is up and running. been running 5G in test areas all over the place. Selection. Yes. I'll just give you this right here. Cases and deaths. This entire COVID-19 case is bull. Yeah, Eric, I'm gonna have to block you from my live stream because you're a fucking liar. If we don't start following the rules in Canada, they're going to lock down Canada. You cannot take down my. Well, some people just have a hard time with the truth, you know. People don't like to watch the news. They call it fake news and whatever. Yeah, some of it is bullshit. You gotta be able to discern what's fake and what's not. But you gotta at least, you know, somehow inform yourself. Somehow get information. I don't care if it's from mainstream media and you have to filter it yourself, or you're getting it from someone you can trust, like Kyle Kalinske on YouTube, or someone like David Pakman, who I think is a fucking idiot, but he still presents good news stories, as does Jimmy Dore, as does Sam Cedar, who I can't stand, that snarky little bitch Jamie, who's always got to fucking hear the sound of her own fucking voice, because, you know, she's just loves the sound of her own voice. And as soon as she starts talking, I fucking give it a thumbs down and I turn it off. Fucking hate that bitch. And you know, John Iadarola is another one. He always makes sense, but then he always has some, usually, dumb fucking cunt on his show with him that likes the sound of her own voice and just has a set of tits up to her fucking chin. You know, sometimes he has intelligent women on there, but for the longest time he's had morons on there. Eye candy. Who just like the sound of their own voice, and then they like to talk like this. And that's what eat the paint chips on the window. Grandma's done, Stacey. Don, people believe all kinds of shit. It's all over the internet. There's all kinds of crazy shit. People believe all kinds of stupid shit. You know, it's crazy. People believe that 5G caused the virus. It's so funny. You might as well be a fucking flat earther as far as I'm concerned. I'm getting high CPU usage detected. Because I'm running high bandwidth, motherfucker. And I'm running high goddamn visuals, biatch. So I can turn this off. I don't need to run it. 665. We know what's up. Now we know what's up. Now we know what's up. Take that bitch down at 240. Let me see what the music sounds like now. What the fuck was that? How many people are watching this? 55,000 people are watching this fucking feed. could rock over this thing with my guitar. Easy. Shred it. I'm just saying I could do it. I'm just saying I could do it. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm definitely not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing my guitar. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'll sing you a song. How about that? I'll sing you a song. A really quick one. This is the start of my song, and this is the end. Did you guys like that? I sang for you. Just J. Lancey. The people are like, damn it, Nate, now you got that song stuck in my head. Sometimes I get good songs stuck in my head. I haven't had a song stuck in my head, I guess, in a little while, which is a good thing. Yeah. Kick that over there. You don't want to play it. No, I don't want to play it. I just mentioned my guitar and 10 people left my live stream. Just mentioning it. That's never a coincidence. It always happens. Even if I say I'm not going to play my guitar, people start leaving. I'm best not mention it at all. You know? I think I'm kind of stuck in a certain genre, I guess, aren't I? I don't know how diverse I really am. The way she loves me. You mean if you could only see? The music died because I killed it, Eva. I killed the music. I'm the killer of the music. And we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. I know. I know the song. I'm very familiar with it. I'm quite familiar with that song. What was that big ass fucking paragraph? You got bumped, man. 24 people too. Jerry Lawton, that's very nice of you. You're a very nice person. Thank you, Jerry. Take a load off Annie. Annie, put the load right on me. The stream cut out for a good minute. Yeah, I lost like 10 viewers. Had 32, it dropped down to 23. Like that. Right when I mentioned my guitar, too. I just heard on CNN that reduced air pollution was already causing climate crisis. Wow, Jeffrey Barkley. It sounds like I've been right all along, huh? I wonder if that's on CNN.com. Here, let me go see. CDC issues travel advisory for 3 states. When is Easter? When is Easter, guys? New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. No travel. Death toll in the United States passes 2,000. Tornado rips through Arkansas, injuring 6 people. Third New York PD member dies of coronavirus after hundreds of officers test positive. April 12th. I don't think Trump's going to make it to April 12th. We're nowhere near as disciplined as China was. If we were China, yeah, he would have been right. And maybe, and you know what it was? I bet you Donald Trump was looking at China and talking to the president of China, and the guy was saying, yeah, you know, if you just do it like this, it'll be gone in 2 weeks. This is how we did it, blah, blah, blah. And Trump has no control over American people. He thinks he does. People aren't going to listen to him. They're not going to shut their shit down. They're going to keep traveling. They're going to keep infecting each other. And there's no way we're going to make his Easter deadline. And that's sad because I kind of wish we would, because, you know, it would just be like, I would just rather people not have this fucking disease. And if Trump has to be right and win the presidency again for 4 more years to save people's lives, I'm for that. I don't want anybody else to die. You know, he's caused enough death. And I'm talking about the 167 people that were aboard that airplane that got shot down in Iran or Iraq because he sent those fucking missiles over there. Everybody got all hot on the fucking trigger over there and ended up shooting down a fucking jetliner. And that shit's just wrong. That was because of Donald Trump. He's the one that set that all in motion. And those people never would have died if Donald Trump had had more restraint. If he had just sent a SEAL team in there and not been such a grandstander. You know, if he had just or just not done anything. He could have if he had to kill the guy, he could have poisoned the guy. But no. You know, I had to send missiles in there and kill a bunch of other people. And then the airplane gets shot down. Then people get trampled at the funeral. So I'm not even talking about anything having to do with this virus. He's been responsible for many deaths already, unnecessarily. So I just don't want anybody else to die, man, you know? People need to stop dying. Man, that I'm so excited about that fucking greenhouse. He's like, you can put your plants in there right now, man. It's got enough shelter in there that they won't freeze in there. I guarantee you. I could see the moisture building up on the inside. It's gonna be humid. Humid. We're gonna need fans. We're gonna need some fans in there. I suggest you get one fan on the end, another fan on the other side. You get one as an intake, the other one blowing out, and you have a constant flow of air going through your greenhouse. Trendy Dave to listen to me this one time. I think Medicare for all and two fans working together in conjunction with each other, much like Medicare will work for you and all of America, all of American citizens. Eva with your teenagers? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's sleeping. He's having a dream. His little paws are on top of each other now. Like this. I gotta get a picture of that too. Oh, he just woke up. He's looking at me. You're in Arizona. By the time I get to Arizona, Zona. By the time I get to Arizona. teaching everybody a lot of valuable stuff, right, Jeffrey? It's a very good point. You're right. He said, I'm going to read that out loud. You know, Jeffrey Barkley, you know what? This fucking virus is awful, but I'll be damned. It's teaching a lot of people, including me, some valuable stuff. And hopefully, like my friend Mark said tonight, he's like, this could be it. And I'm like, I hope it's not, man. He's like, me too. You know, but he's right. This could be it. This people come in and say this virus is, you know, a ploy or a hoax or blah blah blah, whatever. They don't realize, man, we've never experienced this before, and this could literally be the end of society as we know it. This 2 trillion, this might create a bubble that completely deteriorates the value of the dollar. Between the stock market crashing and the dollar being worth nothing, we'll totally collapse, man. Our society will collapse. People won't go to work because the dollar won't be worth anything, right? What are they going to get paid with? Big trouble. Big trouble. You guys have a great night. I'll see you in the morning, okay? Take care, y'all. See you on Twitter. That's Trendy As Dabbers on Twitter. And remember, trendyasdabbers.com for all paint oil needs. And if you guys would, please, hit up Tim Black, Ron Placone, Kyle Kalinske, and Jimmy Dore, and see if they would be so kind as to have me as a guest on one of their shows. Thanks, guys.